you have a monkey in your pants?
Right guys, how's it going? A bit of a different video from me, first of its kind if you like. This is a for sale slash trade video. Fuck me, I can't get my words out, it's late at night. I've already done this once, but the webcam was being a dick and refusing to work, so I used a different program and then it was all jittery and skittery, and I uninstalled the webcam software and reinstalled it, and it now magically works. Fucking computers sometimes. Anyway, this is a for sale stroke trade video, preferably for sale, or I might trade it depending on what you've got of interest, if that makes sense. But any of the stuff that I'm about to show you guys, anybody interested, please PM me or put a comment down below and I'll get back to you. If I don't get back to you for some reason, it's because I'm busy, so PM me and I'll look to reply as soon as possible. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit because of the webcam, but anyway. The first item is, excuse this bad boy here, a NES. Now excuse the lighting, oops, nearly dropped it. I'm moving stuff about and I've not connected up the light again yet, so I've not, so the lighting might be a bit poorer than normal in this video. But this is basically a surplus to requirements NES. I've already got one that I picked up from Woodland 37 recently. This is my NES that I'm offloading simply because I don't need two of them. Now the NES itself is in very good condition. There we go. It's not yellow in any way at all. No obvious marks or anything as such on it. Let's say it's in decent condition. So it is. Now with it, there is. See, because I've already done it, I'm still here. I've got all the cables to hand now. Two joypads, there you go, another one, there you go, both in good condition. It's all tangled up because I put them on the floor. SCART cable as well, which I'll give away with the NES, or supply with it, I'm not giving anything away. An original Nintendo power supply for it, excuse the noise, which I've got plugged in over there so I can't show you. Now I'll also give two games to go with this, and the first game is Ivan Ironman Stewart's Super Off-Road, awesome game. And the next one is the one that everybody needs, obviously, Mario and Duck Hunt. Now there's no zapper coming with it, but you can pick one up easily enough if you're wanting to play Duck Hunt. But both in fairly decent condition. Now, just for your peace of mind and for my peace of mind, the NES, all my game cartridges for the NES have been properly cleaned so they work as they should, sort of thing. I've also opened up the NES, I've cleaned the 72-pin connector on it. What I've also done is, the way the zero insertion force system of the NES, if you like, is a bit of design flaw in the first place from Nintendo without going into it. Basically the games go in like this, there's pins sit like this, you push the cartridge down against the pins, you remove the cartridge, pins come back up. Over time, you put it in, you push the pins down, and the pins don't, do you know what I mean, go back up to the original position over time. They're constantly at a lower position, just wear and tear basically. Bit of a bad design on Nintendo's part, which is why as kids you probably blew in the cartridges, which is the worst fucking thing you can do because it gets them manky, but such is. So I've opened it up, cleaned the 72-pin connector. What I've done is I've pushed the pins back up right so it gives a better fit. Now what that results in is the cartridges being a lot tighter to put in and take out. But on the plus side, the games work first time every time basically, and also you don't need to push the games down anymore. I don't know the exact ins and outs why you don't need to push the games down anymore, but if you get a replacement 72-pin connector from eBay or anything like that, it's the same story again. You don't push the games down, slot them in. It's like it's basically turned it into a normal cartridge slot if you like. You slot it in, press the power button, and it works first time. Over time, apparently, the replacement ones, you might have to push them down to get them working, but that's obviously when the pins start to get a bit worn on it. But this should certainly see you right for quite a while anyway. So I've got a wee video here just to prove that it's all working hunky-dory for my peace of mind, your peace of mind, and have a look and you'll see that the games work first time, every time. So there you go, guys. Saw that little video there. And what I will say is, if you get any, if you end up getting this NES for some reason, if you have any other games or get any other games for it, clean the fuckers before you put them in, because if you've got an absolutely manky game and put it in, it's just going to dirty the connector up inside, and you honestly wouldn't believe how dirty the cartridges get. You can't see them just by, do you know what I mean, looking in there. Open them up and they're absolutely filthy. I cleaned all mines that you can see up there. It took me a hell of a long time, a lot of effort, but my peace of mind, and whoever gets this as well, you know that it's going to be working fine. You're not going to be blowing on cartridges, which you shouldn't do. You're not going to be like taking it in, taking it out, taking it in, taking it out. As you can see in the video, it should work first time. So that's the NES. Like I say, first sale primarily. Or if you think you got anything that might be an interest to me for a trade, let me know. So that's item number 1. Item number 2 is the device I use to capture my game consoles with, and it is a Pinnacle Dazzle USB capture card, if you like. Now you have to bear with me because my computer's away over there under the desk. The cable is reasonably long, but I can't pull it out anymore to show you, so I'll move your little eyes just now. You see the mess in my room. Electric Adventures, if you're watching this, I have tidied it a bit because you commented that I need to tidy my room, but anyway, this is the Dazzle USB capture device. Now as you can see, it's in really good condition. On the front you've got your phono connections left, right, and your video, and also S video as well. So that's the card, the capture device there. Like I say, it's what I use to capture all my consoles with, and it gives perfectly fine results for me. As it should for you. It's a good little thing. So it's just supplied just with the card, if you can call it a card. Do you know what I mean? The USB device, and obviously the cable it plugs into the computer is part of it. No software, no drivers, but I can point you in the right direction for software for it and for drivers for it. It's not an issue. Now the only reason I'm getting rid of that is because I've got an Elgato Game Catcher HD coming, which will do the old consoles, but which will also do the likes of the PS4, etc. So it's something I'll obviously start doing on the channel. So Dazzle capture card again, for sale, for trade. Interested in any of it, looking to buy it, give me a shout, see if we can work a deal out, or if you think you might have anything interest for trade, give me a shout as well. But primarily I want to sell this stuff, but I'm open to trade if something tickles my fancy, if you like. Now the third item, I'm going to do this a lot better than the last video that you've not even seen that went all fucked up, because I've got all this stuff sitting here and I was about to pick up my Amiga. That's the wrong fucking item, not getting that. Now the third item, give me 1 second guys, is this bad boy here, Commodore 64. Excellent condition it is. No yellowing or nothing obvious, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's the exact same colour as a brand new machine, but considering the state of some of these that you see pictures of, etc., people try to sell, bogging. So it's the Commodore 64 there you go. Keys are all good condition, etc., not yellow. There's bad lighting in here, but the machine itself is in excellent condition. I wouldn't buy something or sell something on that was in bad condition. And the guy that I bought it off was actually one of my friends, and he is extremely anal for keeping stuff in good condition, so it's really good in it. So it's Commodore 64, obviously with the cassette tape for it as well, excuse me, and 2 Cheetah Annihilator joysticks that come with it. Now from what I remember, I think one of the fire buttons on one of these joysticks is a bit iffy, but it shouldn't really be a hard fix, to be honest with you, if you needed to, but I'm sure the other ones on it work fine. Why you need 3 fire buttons on a joystick where the machine can only register 1 fire button, I do not know. Excuse me, I've got an itch. Oh my Christ. So you get that, the Commodore, an RF lead I'll chuck in obviously, the 2 joysticks, the tape deck, I've got the box for the tape deck there, I've got lots, hold on, got the manual for the machine, Obviously it comes with a power supply as well, but it's out in a storage box in the hall because I'm sorting out the room a bit. That's the only reason I'm not showing you that. A little Amiga 500 advertisement manual thing that came with it. You've got, what is this? A little important please read me Commodore leaflet. A warranty card that originally came with it. Another little Commodore notice, whatever it is. System 3 software leaflet. Instruction manual for the cassette tape and a warranty registration card. Also comes in, I'll just close this up so you can see it. It's boxed. Hold on. I'm getting there. Fuck a duck, I said I'm getting there. He's just looking at my beautiful baldy nonce. So there we go. It comes boxed. So it's the Commodore Night Moves stroke. Ow, my head! Mindbenders box. The box is in reasonable condition, do you know what I mean? I'll show you what I can of it. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. On this side as well. Only part that's a little bit iffy on it, I'll show you the underside. Only part that's a little bit iffy on it is, ooh, nearly dropping it, is this part here obviously where it gets opened and closed over the years. But apart from that, it's in fairly decent condition, to be perfectly honest with you. And inside there is also, just dropping shit now, the Commodore 64 keyboard box, if you like, itself. Just got the polystyrene, and again this is in pretty decent condition, just a little bit of wrinkling or whatever it is up that top corner, but again it's in decent condition. And along with it you will get some games to start you off, if you like. You get the Mindbender games which come with it, instruction manual for the Mindbender games. You get Night Move games there, several games in it. Again, it's got the instruction manual and all the cassettes. I don't want to tip that over in case it falls out. Now all the cassettes haven't been tested individually. I bought it off my mate a little while back, if you remember. Tested it at his house, excuse me, and it's basically just sat there unused. So I'm a big Specky fan, and it's never going to get used, to be honest with you. And although some of my consoles might be like that, I don't know, it's a different story with the consoles. I had all of them at one point as a kid, or played on them. Whereas the Commodore 64, I did own one very briefly. Only one of my friends had one, but I'm never ever going to use it, to be perfectly honest with you. So some games as well. Get League Challenge, Treble Champions, Rough and Ready, Army, 4 Quattro Skills, Ghosts and Goblins, that's a good one, Top Cat, Italian 90, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, European Champions. As you can tell, my friend was a football freak. Falcon Patrol, which is actually a decent classic sort of Commodore 64 game, and 4 Soccer. So there you go, pretty decent boxed Commodore 64 setup for someone, either for someone who's interested or had one as a kid and wants to have another one, or has always been interested in the machine, and do you know what I mean? It's a good example. Not yellow, decent condition, decent working condition. I wouldn't sell something that's a piece of crap, basically. I think one of the joystick's fire buttons might be a bit iffy, but it's probably an easy fix if you open it up. But yeah, decent Commodore 64 bundle there to get somebody started on a Commodore 64 collection. So to summarise, we've got the NES, 2 games, 2 controllers, SCART cable, power supply. The games have been cleaned. The 72-pin connector has been refurbished, if you like, by myself. You saw the video of it working perfectly fine, shouldn't have any issues with that. The USB Pinnacle Dazzle capture card, USB capture device, which is what I've used to date for all of my gameplay captures that have been on the consoles, and you can see how well that works. Happy enough with that, and it should do you fine as well. The only reason I'm upgrading is so I can capture HDMI devices and whatnot. That's why. and also box Commodore 64 with some games, which is a decent example of the machine as well. So like I say guys, primarily a for sale video. I know I've stressed that a few times now, but I'm open to the idea of the trades if something's going to tickle my fancy. But let me know your thoughts, what if anything interests you as such. Put a comment down below, hit me up by a PM. If I don't get back to you instantly, especially with a comment below, just hit me by a PM as well. I might be a bit busy and whatnot, but I will get back to you. We can sort out a deal or sort out a trade if that's the way things are going to go. But NES, USB capture device, and a decent Commodore 64 bundle. So as always guys, thanks very much for watching. Let me know if anything interests you, and I shall see you next time. And I hope this fucking works this time, this twatting camera.